Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. We are breathing a sigh of relief. We are at the halfway mark of Philippians. We have just completed chapter 2. I hope it has been a blessing to you. I hope it has been a challenge to you. I hope you have been able to send these devotions to others so that they too can be motivated and challenged and encouraged to do the work of Christ, to follow in the footsteps of Epaphroditus. So today we begin chapter 3. And chapter 3, let me read the very first verse. Finally, my brothers, rejoice in the Lord. It is no trouble for me to write the same things to you again, and it is a safeguard for you. Now, there again is a mouthful in this one verse. Just look at that first word, finally. Now, when Paul says finally, it doesn't mean that he's going to conclude his letter. Finally simply means, oh, by the way, here's something else. By the way, here's something else. Here is another point, something that you need to pay attention to. Finally, and Paul calls them my brothers, so he is referring to the family of God. He's going to give them a command. And the command is, rejoice in the Lord. What an amazing command. And we want to take a closer look at this command, rejoice in the Lord. This particular chapter, chapter 3, opens up the heart of Paul. Very often we are caught up with the mind of Paul. What an amazing mind he had, the mind of Christ. And we love to explore his mind. But now we are going to see his heart. He is going to become autobiographical. He is going to talk about his life. He is going to become very transparent. He is going to become vulnerable. And that's what I love about the biblical characters. You see so much of transparency and vulnerability. And I want to encourage you to open up, to be transparent, to be vulnerable, so that people can see you through and through. They can see me through and through. And in that whole process, it becomes very therapeutic. Now, if you were to divide chapter 3, Dr. Warren Wiersbe divided it so beautifully. And I want to give you the 3 divisions of chapter 3. Verses 1 to 11, Paul's past. And here we see Paul the accountant. And the key word is I count. And Paul is going to talk about his new values. Can I repeat that? Paul's past, Paul the accountant, the key words, I count, and Paul is going to talk about new values. Chapter 3, verses 12 to 16, Paul's present, Paul the athlete, and the key words, I press on, and the highlight, new vigor. And it's all beautifully alliterated in case you haven't noticed. Let me repeat. Paul's present, the athlete, I press on, new vigor. And then the final segment, verses 17 to 21, Paul's future, Paul the alien, the key words, I look, and new vision, new vision. So the past, Paul the accountant, new values. Paul's present, Paul the athlete, new vigor. Paul's future, Paul the alien, new vision. So we are going to explore all that in detail as we move into chapter 3. And may God give us grace to have those values, vigor, and vision Have a wonderful weekend. God bless you. Amen.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Gospel English Church Toronto. Thank you.